What's going on, everyone? Vito here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome back to another episode of Beto the Vito. I've got Dana here with me, and we're going to be playing 2,000 points of Demons of Slaanesh versus Ulthwé. And I must say, it is by far one of the most beautiful armies we have ever seen here at Mini Wargaming.
Thank you, sir.
We haven't fully decided what mission we're going to play. Probably some kind of Maelstrom.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because we like the cards here at Mini Wargaming. Has some kind of a random factor. I know some people don't like it, but I think that's what we're going to be playing here today. And I think we have a pretty cool narrative going on. So if you want to be in his spot, please go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all of those details. And also make sure to go to our Facebook page to check out all of the details and events that are happening. But until then, let's go ahead and take a look at those armies and the board. Taking a look now at 2,000 points of Demons of Slaanesh. I'm trying out a new kind of loadout for my army. It's quasi-similar to what I normally take for my Demons of Slaanesh, as I do have a battalion detachment and a supreme command detachment. But I thought I'd change out some of the heroes, or it's not heroes, but some of my HQ choices, and maybe take a couple more heavy support choices. Because normally I don't take heavy support, so I thought I'd try something new. But we're going to go right ahead and go into my battalion first. Starting off with my warlord for today is going to be my Herald on Steed. I'm really enjoying her, so I thought why not continue to take her until I get a little tired. She's going to be running with the warlord trait, the Celerity of Slaanesh, which will mean she'll have +3 to her movement. So she's going to be pretty quick going up the board and trying to pop off the Forbidden Gem, which is going to be my artifact today. In order to use the Forbidden Gem, at the start of the enemy's turn, I need to be within 12 inches of an enemy character, and then I get to roll 3d6. If I exceed the enemy's leadership, they cannot move, charge, fight, or use any abilities in their data sheet. That includes psychic powers or any buffs, debuffs, or anything like that. So it's a super powerful ability, but it can only happen once per turn, once per game. But I need to roll 3d6 and exceed their leadership. If I do fail, then the Forbidden Gem is lost. In terms of psychic powers, she will be running with Hysterical Frenzy. Moving on over, in terms of Sigvald, he will be counting as a Herald on foot, and he'll be taking Hysterical Frenzy as well. I do like redundancies in my army, so just in case one spell doesn't get off, I do like to attempt to cast it again, so that's why I'm going to be taking Hysterical Frenzy on him. Bringing in a new choice into the army is going to be a Demon Prince with wings. A little bit of Mark and Dave on him. He will be having dual Malefic Talons on him, and he will be running with Delightful Agonies as his psychic power. For my troop choices, I have 3 units here of Demonettes. They do have the Icon, Musician, and Champion. I have 1 unit of 30. Another unit of 25, and 1 unit of 20. In elites, I have 2 single units of fiends, and in heavy supports, I have 2 exalted chariots. And now we're going to go into my Supreme Command detachment. I have 3 Keepers of Secrets and my Contorted Epitome. For my Contorted Epitome, she's going to be running with the Symphony of Pain, Psychic Power, and Hysterical Frenzy for, once again, the redundancy. For this Keeper of Secrets, she is going to be running with the Psychic Powers Phantasmagoria and Cacophonic Choir. Her brother, he's going to be running with the Pavane of Slaanesh and Hysterical Frenzy, and then the other Keeper of Secrets will be running with Delightful Agonies and Hysterical Frenzy again. And that is going to equal out 2,000 points right on the dot of Demons of Slaanesh. Taking a look now at 2,000 points of Ulthwé Eldar. Where'd you like to start?
Let's start with the battalion. So we're going to be led by the one and only Eldrad himself. Never leave home without him. He's going to be the Warlord today, just rocking the normal Ulthwé Warlord trait, which lets me roll a 6 at the beginning of every battle round, or every turn, sorry. And on a 6, I get a command point. He's going to be taking Guide, Doom, and Executioner as his powers. His sidekick is the floating Farseer to his left. He is going to be having the Relic, the Feluchu's Wings, which basically gives him a 12-inch move and the fly keyword. And he will have Executioner and Mind War as his powers. For troops, we have 3 units of Guardians. One in the middle there, the big blob of 20, with 2 Shuriken Cannon platforms. And then we have 2 10-man squads of Guardians riding in Wave Serpents. And the Wave Serpents are just stock loadout with the triple Shuriken Cannons. In the middle, in the back, we have a 6-man squad of Fire Dragons, with the Exarch having the Fire Pike, a little bit of heavy support. And then the 2 big boys, the Wraith Knights. We've got the Combat Wraith Knight with his big Ghost Glaive, 2 Shuriken Cannons, and 2 Flamers. And then we have the Flag Bearer with 2 Bright Lances and 2 Flamers. Moving on to the Spearhead detachment. It's being led by an Avatar of Khaine today. Let's see if he can take on some Seekers. And there are 3 individual units of Warwalkers with the Eldari missile launchers. And lastly, we have a Warlock who will be rocking a Witchblade and the Jinx power. And behind him are 3 individual units of Vipers with double Shuriken Cannons each, bringing the army to exactly 2,000 points.
This is the board that we are going to be playing on today. The mat itself is from Urban Mats. We have some terrain here from GameMat.eu, and then we have these really cool towers here. Those are from Games Workshop, including these really cool alien kind of spires. Those are from Games Workshop as well. And then we have some crystals. Those are from Gale Force 9. As for our narrative for today, Slaanesh has actually captured the Eldar, and they currently are holding them prison. However, the Ulthwé, they have managed to escape into this Slaanesh kind of a labyrinth, as it were. Slaanesh has figured out that their captors that their captives have escaped, and now they are running around in this labyrinth kind of prison, and Slaanesh are now hot on their heels. But as the Ulthwé are running around, they see their dead comrades and brothers in arms all spread throughout the labyrinth, and they are running in terror as Slaanesh are hot on their heels. And we are all set up for the Maelstrom mission, Scars of Battle. We have 6 objectives scattered throughout the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The way Scars of Battle works is at the start of the first battle round, before the first turn begins, we each roll a d6. On a roll of a 1, we lose tactical objectives numbered 11 through 16. If we roll a 2, we lose 22 to 26, a 3, 31 through 36, and so on and so forth. That's actually pretty devastating.
Could be.
Because if we get, for example, defend objectives number 1 through 6, that's a potential 2 victory points per each card. So that could be pretty devastating. But in terms of the way we've deployed, I have my chariot over here being accompanied by some demonettes and a fiend. 2 keepers of secrets with the demon prince, more demonettes, and my general with another keeper of secrets. Big chariot over here being accompanied by a herald with more demonettes and another fiend. The way I've decided to deploy with frontline assault with our deployment map is I didn't want to spend any command points with denizens of the warp, as I figure I can just throw everything I have on the board, as the Eldar are going to be going first. Because if I throw everything that I have, maybe some things will die, but at least I can weather the storm, and if I take turn 2, I'll have maybe more on the board to then potentially get some potential turn 1 charges. Now, that's of course if I can maybe go ahead and seize that initiative. It's happened before, but hey, stranger things have happened in the game of Warhammer. As for the Elder deployment, Dan, why don't you give us a quick little rundown of how you deployed?
Yeah, sure. So we have a giant character blob in the middle here with all of my Psychers and my scary 20 Guardians. And some of their Wraith Lords and the Avatar, just kind of being a big clump to protect them as they tentatively shuffle up the board. We've got a Wave Serpent on the flank here with 10 Guardians inside, looking to move around, cause some havoc. And we have a Warwalker over here trying to stay as far away as possible to take some pot shots at the big guys. And then somewhat of the same thing on the other side of the field. We have some more Warwalkers trying to get some good lanes of fire, some jet bikes hiding behind a building waiting to take off, and another Wave Serpent with 10 Guardians looking to move up, grab objectives, and throw some Guardian speed bumps out. And I did spend 1 command point with the Fire Dragons in the Webway, so they'll be coming down turn 2 or 3.
We do need to see if we lose our cards. I'm going to go ahead first. Which cards do I lose? I'm going to be losing cards 61 through 66. And your cards are going to be 31 through 60. Oh, I think I'm going to use that for my Seize the Initiative. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So let's go ahead and get rid of those cards. So the cards that I lost, because before the game begins, we can choose up to 6 cards that we're allowed to discard. But the 6 that I lost were Scour the Skies, Big Game Hunter, Kingslayer, and Assassinate. Those are some pretty decent cards, I think, that I lost. And the ones that you lost were all of your defense.
Yeah, which thematically makes sense because I'm trying to escape.
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty decent. And based on Slaanesh, which are going to be running at you, I think it'd be a little difficult to defend.
Yeah, I could have done worse.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent draw. And now I have to roll to see if I can seize. Can I roll another 6?
Don't do it.
Why do we have to go and do those again?
You can choose not to.
I want to. I absolutely want to. Can I do it rolling a 6? Oh, I rolled a 5. So we're going to go ahead into Eldar turn number 1. The 3 cards that we're going to be drawing are going to be Supremacy.
Nice.
Hold the Line.
I think that one you can actually do on the first turn, possibly. We'll have to check.
And Strands of Fate. Roll a d6. When this tactical objective is generated, you can immediately increase or decrease the result by 1. If your warlord is a psyker, score 1 victory point if you control the corresponding objective.
Cool. Do that up.
Getting a 1. And then with Hold the Line, this objective cannot be achieved on your first turn.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
And with the tactical objective, the Strands of Fate, objective number 1 is right over here. So if you do want to adjust it to, I think was it +1?
+1 or -1, yeah.
Which was -1 is 0, but +1 is going to be a 2, which is right over here. So which one do you want to do?
We'll just keep it with the 1.
Makes sense, yeah. Because either or really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Starting off the movement phase.
Yeah, so we're going to take the Wave Serpent and get up towards objective 4. He can move 16, so he's got lots of space. So we're just going to move up just as much to stay as far away as possible.
Shifting on over to the right flank.
We're going to have the Wave Serpent just move up slightly so that we can get Supremacy. Making sure that we are still within 24 of the blob of scary things on the other side of the table. And then the Vipers, they're all individual units, but they also move 16, so they got lots of movement. They're all going to shuffle over to this side of the field to stay far away, but get some shots off across the battle. And the Guardian Blob is going to shuffle up slightly, just to be within 3 inches of that objective and not go any further.
And we are currently counting these tree-like kind of fungus things. We're counting them as barricades, so you can move through them, but if you are up to an inch behind them, you are going to be getting cover. And that's how we're going to be counting them for this game.
And the whole character blob and the avatar and the Wraith Lord on foot here are all going to move in to fill in the gaps. So Psychic Phase. The only thing I have to do is going to be a short one. Eldrad is going to cast Guide onto his Wraith Lord buddy in the back. So I need a 7 for that to go off. And I get it.
Nice. I am nowhere within range to stop it, so it does go off. Shooting phase now.
Yep, so the guided Wraith Lord is going to shoot his 2 Bright Lances into that front scary looking Keeper of Secrets. See if we can take one down. The 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
I'm getting a 5 and a 6.
And strength 8.
Toughness 7.
Wounding on 3s for 1.
I have a 5 up invulnerable save, which I do not make.
D6 damage.
Ooh, for 3 damage. Down to 13 wounds.
And one thing I forgot to do at the beginning of the player turn is to roll for my Fate Weaver Warlord trait. On a 6+, I get a command point. So the Warwalker here is going to keep the fire going, shooting 2 missiles into the front Keeper of Secrets. Hitting on 3s.
Getting 1 hit.
And wounding on 3s with strength 8.
Ooh, getting a 3. 5 up invul, which I do not make.
Ooh, another D6.
Oh, for 5 damage.
So another Warwalker is going to put 2 missiles into the same Keeper of Secrets. See if we can take him out. 2 hits.
3s to wound.
Just 1.
Oh, you know what? Okay, 5 up invul. Oh, I'm gonna spend a command point. Oh, okay, D6. Oh, for 1. Okay, down to 7 wounds. Spending that command point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, jeez. Oh, there's another 5.
So last Warwalker, this is my really last legitimate chance to take Keeper of Secrets out, so we're going to do it.
Okay.
2 more shots.
Ooh.
Ooh, only 1. Looking for another 3.
Oh, okay. 5 up invul. Oh, I failed.
Ooh, your rolls have not been good so far. Hey.
Oh, for 6 wounds, and that is enough to take out this Keeper of Secrets. And that is going to give you first strike.
So the Wave Serpent is going to take down some of the chaff, hopefully, shooting through the ruins at the smaller squad of Demons. It's hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s.
5 up invul. Ooh, I saved 2. 2 will die.
So the Viper will be shooting 1 at a time because they're separate units, but they're going to be putting all their Shuriken Cannon shots into the Demonettes as well. Oh, sorry. So hitting on 3s.
Getting 4 hits.
And wounding on 2s.
Ooh, only getting 1. 5 up. Oh, 1 will die. And then the second one. Oh, that's looking good.
Full house.
And is it 2 to wound?
Yep.
Oh, look at this. All right, 5 up. Stop making me do these invuls. Oh, another 2 will die. And then the third volley. Looking for them 2s. Ooh, very nice. All right, come on. 5 up, ladies. Hey, that's what I'm looking for. Another 2 will die.
So last bit of shooting, the Wave Serpent is going to try and plink off some Demonettes on the far side here. Hitting on 3s again.
You know, lots of 1s and 2s. I like seeing that. And 2s to wound. Ooh. 5 up invul. Hey, 2 more will die. Time to take some morale on a 6 up. Oh, come on, really? Another one dies. So my dilemma right now with these ladies is I'm going to lose D6 of them in my morale, or unless I roll a 1 where I can get D6 back, or I can spend 2 command points and just make them auto pass. So do I want to be risky and potentially roll that 1? It's a 1 in 6 chance, or I spend those 2 command points and make sure these ladies stay, or else this flank is slowly starting to crumble, and I have to bear all this. Oh, I don't know what to
You
do.
have a lot of stratagems that you want to spend?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. So the 2 command points it may be worth it. So, you know what? I'm gonna spend the 2 command points and make them auto pass. In terms of points,
So we ended up getting Supremacy.
yep,
So roll D3 for that.
getting 2
And we will chuck Strands of Fate.
makes sense to me. Bringing the current score right now to 3-0 in favor of the Eldar. I think that was a pretty good opening turn, killing a Keeper of Secrets, weakening this flank pretty decently. We only lost, I think, 3 over here, especially when I rolled that 6. So I do have some deciding of what I want to do. It's one of the reasons why I take 3 Keepers of Secrets.
Yeah.
They're fairly decent, but they're also bullet magnets. And I think they're about 240 points, so not too bad of an investment. But once again, I got some deciding of what I want to do now. So let's go into Demons of Slaanesh, turn number 1. The cards that I'm going to be drawing are going to be Secure Objective number 5, Behind Enemy Lines, and Secure Objective number 3. But that is going to be the one in the Demon's Codex. 13 is going to be Touched by the Warp. Score 1 victory point if I manifest or deny a psychic power during this turn. Interesting. Alrighty, we're going to start with my movement phase, and because we have Quicksilver Swiftness, we can go ahead and advance and charge so long as we have characters within 6 inches of each other. So let's go ahead and start with these Demonettes. They get +1 to their advance and their charge, so we're going to start with them. Hooah! Getting a 2, which becomes a 3 for them. So they can go 10 inches that way. I think I'm going to spend a command point actually and try and re-roll it, see if I can get a better result. Getting a 4, okay, not too bad, so then that becomes a 5. A little bit better. So this is where the big blob is going to be. You do have the ability that we forgot to do.
Yes, thank you. Weaver of Fate, I believe.
No. Keeper of Secrets back here is going to move through the ruins. He's going to go ahead and advance. Getting a 1, so I'm only going to go up to 15 this time. So with 15 inches, he's going to go through the terrain and the ruins, and it's going to end up right to there. Demonettes over here, they're going to go ahead and advance. Getting a 2 plus 3, not too bad. 10 inches, I will take it, going that way. The Herald of Slaanesh, he's going to go ahead and advance. Getting a 6, so it's going to go with the rest of the Demonettes, keeping up, making sure we can get maybe some charges off. This Keeper of Secrets, going to go ahead and advance. Getting a 2. So I think I'm just going to go right to here. We're going to go ahead and advance the Demon Prince. Ooh, getting that 5 is going to be pretty helpful.
Not bad.
For my Demon Prince, I think I have to use him as a second wave, so he's just going to fly probably right to here, as close as we can. The Demonettes, we're going to advance them. Getting a 3, so plus the 4, and go 11 inches. Demonettes are going to end up right over here. Unfortunately, it was not enough to go ahead and grab objective number 5. But what is great is I'm going to go ahead and run the Contorted Epitome for 1, which is not too bad because she can move 12. So she's going to go 13 right over here, grab objective number 5, and then they kind of act like a screen for her. Exalted Chariot is going to go ahead and move 12 right to here. Fiend of Slaanesh will just go to here. My Warlord on Steed, she's going to go ahead and advance, getting a 2. She is just going to go right to here and act as second wave, hopefully to get within range of using the Forbidden Gem later on. I think for my other chariot, I'll go ahead and advance it. Getting a 3. I think I kind of screwed myself up in deployment just because I have so many things. Even the deployment map itself not working to my advantage. I can't go through the terrain because there's all this stuff that's in the way. So I'm just going to go 15 inches right here. Maybe go around this way. We'll see. I mean, I could go this way, but I think that's where I'm going to go for now. And then the Fiend itself is just going to go right to here and stay on number 2. Jumping into the Psychic phase now, we're going to start off with my Demon Prince. He's going to be casting the Delightful Agonies, and we're going to be putting on this big unit here of Demonettes. Ooh, we do get that off with a 9. Do you want to stop that? It gives me a 6-up Feel No Pain.
No, I think it's okay.
Okay. Next, the Contorted Pinemy is going to go with the Symphony of Pain, and we are going to be putting it on the Guardian Squad because they are the closest target and it has to go off. We do get +1 to cast on this. Ooh, and I think we actually fail with a 5, but I'm going to double check the casting value. I think I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll this one, but I've learned in the past that re-rolling a 1 turns into 1. So I'm going to grab and yeet that dice. Okay, getting a 4. So we have an 8 that you need to stop.
All right.
Looking for a 9?
Do it with the Farseer here.
Ooh, and you got it with an 11. Very nice. Keeper Secrets is going to cast Smite on that Wave Serpent. And we do get that off with a 6. Do you want to let that one go?
How many more psychic powers do you have?
He can cast another one. She can cast. He can cast. She can cast one more, and then he can cast twice.
So there's a lot. No, that's okay. You can let that go.
All right, for D3 mortal wounds. For a total of 3 mortal wounds.
Door on 6s. Because of Ulthway.
Nope, 3 will go through. My Herald on foot will go ahead and cast Smite. Closest target, once again, is the Wave Serpent. Looking for... Oh, and we got it with a 6 because it keeps going up by 1. Do you want to continue to let that one go?
Yep, go for it.
D3 mortal wounds. For another 3. Stopping them on 6s. Another 3 go through. This Keeper Secret is going to be casting Smite. Closest target is this Wave Serpent. And it's going to be a fail. So now I have, once again, another dilemma. I could cast the Pavane of Slaanesh from this Keeper Secrets into them. And what that allows me to do is for every model that is in that unit, I grab that many dice. And for every 6 up, they take a mortal wound. Now that's a great spell. However, I imagine that all of the wounds will be removed from the front, which is going to make my charge distance a lot harder. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm contemplating about, I even have smites over here. I have a smite over here. Closest targets are going to be this squad. I could reduce them by quite a bit. However, once again, the majority of the wounds are going to be taken from the front, which is going to be making this charge a lot harder. So I don't really want my charges to be harder. I do get +1 to the charge because I do have characters nearby. But I really want to get in there, so I think I'm done my psychic phase. Time to go into the charge phase now. We're going to start with dessert first, as Slaanesh would have it. We're going to be starting with this big squad of Demonettes, and they are going to be charging into this squad here of Guardians.
Alright, so 5 of the Guardians are in range with their catapults.
Nothing.
Awesome. Alright, and we have the 2 shuriken cannons as well.
Oh, 3 6s, very nice. I am toughness 3.
Wounding on 2s.
Oh, gain 2. The 5 of invul. Oh, which I make 1 of them, followed by, what's the damage?
Just 1.
Just 6 up, feel no pain. Ooh, 1 will die. Alright, and the charge. We do get +1 to this, so I think we're looking for an 8. Ooh, darn. I think I'm going to spend a command point.
I guess 6.
I need a 6. Darn. Okay, looking for that 6. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Get invested, everybody. Very nice. Oh boy, I was looking for that all day and I got it. So yeah, I mean it's just barely, but we are going in. Keeper of Secrets is going to be declaring a charge against the Wave Serpent. You get to go ahead and do your Overwatch.
Cool. Got 9 shots.
Ooh, we got 1 in there. Toughness 7.
Okay, 5s.
Nothing. Looking for that 8-inch charge. Ooh, and we make it with a 12. Nice. Get invested. So we're just going to go wha-bam right to here and not knock over the dead person. The Demonettes, they're going to be charging the Wave Serpent as well. Looking for an 8. That's going to be a fail. The Demon Prince is going to be charging the Wave Serpent. We do need to show double 6s. Fail. The big Keeper of Secrets over here, it's going to be declaring a charge against this Wave Serpent. We're looking for an 8-inch charge, but you get to make your Overwatch. Ooh, we got 2 in there.
Looking for 5s though.
Oh, we got 1 for 5 up invul, which I do make. And then we are going to go for an 8-inch charge. Can we do it? Oh, it's going to be a fail with a 4. The Exalted Chariot. They can fall back and shoot because they do have fly.
Yep.
So you know what? I think we're just... we're just going to charge this guy and then probably just tag these 2 out later. So yeah, we're just going to declare this guy here.
Okay, 6 shots.
Ooh, we have 2 in there. We are toughness 5.
Looking for 3s.
Ooh, double 1s. Charge distance. We're looking for a 7 here. And we fail. All these failed charges, man. We're going pretty low, but also high sometimes. Really weird. So we are going to go right into the charge. Sorry, not charges. We're going to go right into the combat phase now. We're going to start with these guys. We're just going to go ahead and pile in. All right, we've gone ahead and piled in. We have 58 attacks hitting on 3s. We don't have a character that's nearby that can give us that +1 strength because the Keeper of Secrets does not give us that. So we're going to be wounding on 4s. 6s are going to be at -4 AP. So all of these are going to be at -4 and all of those are at -1.
It's just my Ulthway Feel No Pain saves for these. For 1. And then we're going to start taking these on the 2 platforms. So they'll have 4-ups and a 6-up Feel No Pain.
Really make one of them pretty nice.
1 is dead. More 4-ups. Yeah, 6-up Feel No Pain. Nope. 4-ups.
Nice.
And 4-ups.
Nice. So 9 Guardians are going to go down and 1 platform. And then they're just going to go ahead and consolidate deeper into the squad. Next, we're going to go with the Keeper of Secrets into the Wave Serpent. It's going to have 6 attacks with the Elegant Greatsword, hitting on 2s. Okay, we got a couple of 1s in there. It doesn't reroll 1s. It's not like Celeste. And we look for 3s to wound. Getting a 1 miss in there. These are going to be at AP of -3.
I'm feeling invested.
Ooh.
Not so much.
So it's going to be a 3 damage per.
3 damage per, okay.
We're looking for those 6-up saves. It's actually pretty decent.
Just barely killed it.
And I imagine it does explode?
It could potentially explode, yeah.
No, it does not. So that does get taken out.
10 Guardians inside trying to escape the wreckage. 2 go down.
Guardians now have exited the Wave Serpent, and the Keeper of Secrets has to consolidate 3 inches towards the closest unit.
Guardians piling in slightly. 11 attacks with the Guardians, hitting on 3s, surprisingly. And because of the rarely used Ancient Doom or Old Ancient Evil Ancientness rule, I get to reroll hits in combat in the first round versus Slanesh. And then looking for 4s.
Getting 3. 5 up invul, which I make 1. 2 die. 6 up Feel No Pain though. Whoa! 2 still die. Let's take these 2 back ones.
And now the Guardian weapon platform is going to slowly bump into a Demonette and crush it on a 6. But re-rolling.
No.
So On a 6, one Guardian will flee from this squad here. Nope.
They're good.
And the giant squad is immune to morale because they're hanging out with their avatar buddy.
For these ladies over here, because the Keeper of Secrets is nearby within 6 inches, they can use the Keeper's leadership instead of their own, which is 10. So even though I lost 2 models, it's impossible for me to fail a morale check. However, because I did lose models, I can still roll for morale to potentially get some ladies back. Let's hope I can roll a 1. No, I rolled a 5, so nothing happened. In terms of points, I will get secure objective number 5. I will be getting secure objective number 3, which was actually touched by the warp, which was casting or denying a psychic power. And I will get 1 for first strike. So the current score right now is 3-3. Not too bad. My charges were a little underwhelming. The one that did matter was the one right over here. But yeah, a little lackluster for the Demons of Slaanesh, I think, this turn. It could have been a lot worse, I think. But we're to go into Eldar, turn number 2, where I think the firepower is going to hurt a lot more. So let's go right to it, folks.
So we still have Hold the Line from last turn. And then we are getting no prisoners. And secure objective 4. So beginning of the player turn, see if I get a command point. Nope. Alright, so these Guardians are going to advance up here to grab objective 4.
Getting a 3.
So they got 10 inches. So they got lots of movement. So my Psyker characters here are just going to start getting out of dodge and going to be backing up this way. And then the big Guardian, or what's left of the Guardian blob, is going to back out of combat.
3 characters ending up right over here, and then the guys just falling back there.
So in order to make some room here, the Wraith Lord is just going to shuffle over to the side, so he still has a nice little charge, getting himself out of the way. And the Avatar is going to run that way at the Keeper of Secrets. And by run, I mean walk menacingly. Scarily.
Scarily. Let's go scarily.
Yeah, let's go scarily. There we go. So the Guardians are going to get out of the Wave Serpent, create a little bit of a screen here. And the Wave Serpent is going to take off and fly that way to look at the big blob of Demonettes over in the middle.
So these guys coming out over here, and then it's going to fly.
Yeah, it may just fly up here. So 2 of these Viper are going to take off this way to provide some extra support over here. And the third one is just going to fly up here to get a better vantage point. Taking off, flying over here. And the second one doing the same. And the third one is flying over here. And the Fire Dragons were there all along. Slaanesh did not see them in his arrogance. And they are here to blow away the Keeper of Secrets. Alright, Bossman Eldred is going to start by casting... he's going to start by casting Guide into... this guy right here.
Okay. Ooh, double one.
Perils.
It's a Perils. Do you want to spend a command point?
No, I will accept it.
Okay.
2. Because of his Ghost Helm, he ignores Peril, Mortal Wounds on 2+. I still take 1. Next thing he'll do is cast Doom on the big unit of Demonettes. Looking for a 7.
Get it right on the dot.
Which I get. I think I will use his once per phase reroll of one of the dies to try and up that a bit.
To a 10. I'm going to go ahead and stop that with the Contorted Epitome. Getting +1. Ooh, only getting an 8. So that does go off. And Doom allows the entire army to reroll wounds against those Demonettes. Ouch.
Last but not least, he'll cast Executioner. So closest enemy unit within 18, which is the Demonettes. If I roll a 7, which I just barely do. And he gets +1 to that because he made his last psychic power, so it's actually an 8. So unless you deny that, they will take D3 mortal wounds, and then if anyone dies, they will take an additional D3 mortal wounds.
I'm going to try to stop that with the contorted, getting +1. And we do.
Nice. Warlock is next. Going to try and cast Jinx on the big unit of Demonettes, which would lower their save, including invulnerable saves, by 1. And for 7.
No, getting a 6.
Ooh, which I do not get.
Think about spending a command point?
I'm going to spend a command point on that, yeah.
Ooh, getting a 1.
I'm going to start off with a Smite from the Flying Psyker.
Which we do get that off with a 7. I'm going to try to stop that with my Keeper of Secrets. Which we fail.
Okay. D3 mortal wounds.
For a total of 2. I do have my 6-up Feel No Pains. Which I stop 1, so only one of them will die.
And the last power, he psychically calls out the Keeper of Secrets from across the battlefield and challenges him to a war within his own mind.
Ooh.
On a 7. So with an 11.
Oh my goodness. So what does that do?
Basically, we do a roll off plus leadership, and if I beat you, depending on how much I beat you by, you take that many more wounds.
Oh wow, okay. Let's see if I can stop that with the Keeper of Secrets on a 12. Ah! Get invested, everyone. Looks like the Keeper of Secrets beats you at mind chess. Welcome to my nightmare. Going right into the shooting phase now.
So he's going to split his fire. This back Wraith Lord is going to put his double Flamers into the Demonettes.
Okay.
And his double Bright Lances into the Keeper of Secrets over there. 2d6 Flamers. 7. Wounding on 3s.
And you get to reroll, correct?
No.
Oh, because I stopped it.
Yes.
Right. I did not stop it.
Yeah.
So you get to reroll.
The one power I cast, I forgot. Okay, Doom. Doom is going off for an extra wound. Thank you.
Okay. 5-up invulnerable. With a 6-up Feel No Pain. 4 will die.
2 Bright Lances. Hitting on 3s. For 1. And wounding on 3s.
Ooh, nice. 5-up invul for the Keeper. Ooh, and I made it. Nice. It's about time.
Wraith Lord number 2, again, Flamers into the Demonettes, and his Shuriken Cannons also into the Demonettes.
Okay.
So let's start with the Flamers. For 8. Wounding on 3s. And, ooh, re-rolling, thankfully.
Nice. 5-up. And 6-up. Ooh, 3 will go down.
And the Shuriken Cannon shots on 3s. And wounding on 2s for 3.
5-up. Nice. 6-up. Oh, it was turning. It was turning. 1 more goes down.
They each have a Shuriken pistol. I'm just going to roll them all at the same time. Actually, you know what? These 2 hit on 2s, so I can do that at the same time. And this guy hits on 3. He misses. And it's a strength 4 pistol. It's wounding on 3s.
Okay. Hooah! 6-up. Hey, 2 more go down. Pop, pop.
Classic Eldar fashion, the Farseer will throw a boomerang spear at them also, which comes back magically. You got 2. And strength 9, so we got 2.
Okay. 5-up. And I make it.
Wave Serpent hanging up on top of the tower is going to shoot into the Demonettes as well with his 9 shots. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s, re-rolling.
Oh. 5-up. Hooah! Followed by some 6s. Come here, you. Hooah! Lose another 4. This is slowly starting to hurt, ladies and gentlemen.
So the front Viper is going to shoot into the Demonettes as well. The 6 cannon shots. 3s. And 2s re-rolling. For 4.
Oh, look at this. Rolling like a Bretonian. Can I do that? I can't. 6-up. 3 more die. Make it stop. I thought I was trapped in here with you, or the other way around. Apparently I am trapped in here with you.
The Avatar stares down the Keeper of Secrets and shoots flame from his mighty sword, hitting on a 2. And strength 8, so wounding on a 3.
Okay. Stop rolling my dice. Looking for a 5 up. Spend a command point. Yeah! That's what I'm looking for.
So the Fire Dragons are going to follow suit, hopefully with better results this time. I'm going to do the Exarch separately, because he gets to reroll once, and the others do not. So the normal guys on 3s, and the Exarch on a 2. And they are wounding on a 3s, and they are rerolling 1s, because presumably he has the monster keyword.
I'm going to double check that, but I think absolutely.
Okay.
He does have the monster keyword.
Rerolling those 1s. For 4, -4.
5 up. Okay, I save 1.
Ooh, okay.
Damage?
D6.
Of course. Uh-oh.
Not within half range, though.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Okay, taking 9.
Ooh, I don't think I've spent a command point this shooting phase yet.
No.
So I think I'm going to do that on the 1.
Of course. Oh. Dropping a healthy Keeper of Secrets, two wounds remaining. You're a mean human being.
So this small, tiny band of artisans and bakers, known as Guardians, will point their small, tiny guns at this giant, evil warp monster, and presumably send him back to where he came from.
Right.
Hitting on 3. Wounding on 5s.
That can reroll, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2.
Getting 5 wounded. Can you stop rolling my dice? 5 up. And he goes back to whence he came. But you know what? At least I can come back to fight another day where at least my race is not dying out.
Touche, sir.
Shots fired. Apparently, because I'm dead.
Missiles away from the Warwalker into the Keeper of Secrets. The last remaining Keeper of Secrets, just to point that out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And wounding on 3s. For 1.
5 up. I can't roll a 5 up today. Stop! Let me guess.
Tell me what's going to happen.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Warwalker
right.
going to the Keeper of Secrets.
Sure.
You are going to roll a 5 and a 3.
Okay, cool. I was going to go for 2 6s, but you know.
Oh, you know what? Wow. Okay, I should start narrating. So then you roll like garbage. You want to spend command? Oh no, you did already.
I can't.
Viper now is going to be shooting into the Demonite, so you're going to be rolling a couple 4s and maybe some 3s.
Okay.
Okay, this strategy is actually working.
Don't like what you're doing here.
Roll me some 4s and 9s. I don't know why I said a 9, but you know what? It's kind of working. 5 up. Come on, Vito. Okay, let's do this. This Viper into this Demonite, you're going to roll a 14 and some 16s.
How many 9s am I going to roll?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. I can live with that.
Yep.
2s?
5 ups. Okay, 3 die.
Last Warwalker is trying to plink off this guy. For no prisoners, I'm going to try and kill 3 things this turn. 3s. And strength.
Toughness 4.
Ooh, 2s.
5 up. Nope.
Okay.
Damage.
Need a 4+. Ooh.
You
Infested.
You get your own sayings. Okay, get your own sayings.
So the Guardians are going to spend 2 command points for feigned retreat, so they can fire even though they fell back. And they're going to shoot into the Demonettes. So we got 10 Guardians. One of them is going to be manning the weapons platform later on. 3s. Looking for a 3, re-rolling because Doom is still active.
5s, followed by 6s. Oh, I'll take that. I'm just kidding. Another 4 die.
The Guardian weapon platform is also going in. 3s.
Oh my goodness.
And 2's re-rolling. Oh, never re-roll the 1.
6s. Oh, she's tired. Come back up here.
The Guardians are going to show the Demonettes what combat looks like and how to kill a unit fully.
That's big words coming from someone or charging something that only has 3 models. Wow. Wow. After all this damage, I brought no guns. Wow. Yeah. Let's go. Let's have a big fight. You brought a gun to a knife fight.
It's not my fault you're not prepared.
Oh, wow. Really? Okay, go ahead. Make your charge, brah. And he rolls a 10. I quit. That's it. I'm done. No more. Okay. Never saw this one coming.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go right into the combat phase.
Yeah, Guardians in combat. 11 hitting on 3s. So because of our ancient rivalry, hatred of Doom, I get to reroll hits in the first phase of combat against Slash.
Wow, this sounds a lot like list tailoring, but yeah, sure.
I list tailored, but I didn't even know I was playing it.
Right.
Just because of the psychic power.
Yeah, that's right.
Strength 3.
So 4 is to wound.
So good tip here, Doom carries over for all of the phases. Because it's not enough for your entire army to reroll wounds against a unit for one phase, you should do it in all of them.
Fair.
Yeah. There you go. Combat Guardian.
So tell you what, I'm gonna hire you, okay, to roll my dice, okay? So when we're playing, you're just gonna be behind me the whole time. I'm gonna narrate, and you're gonna roll my dice. 5s to save. Jeez. Followed by 6 up, feel no pains, and they're dead. You done?
Yeah.
You don't want to consolidate closer?
Yeah, I think
You sure?
good. Yeah, you know.
Why?
I don't want to. I don't want.
You've had your bloodlust for the rest of the day?
The Guardians don't want to show off.
Wow.
You know, they're modest Guardians.
Right. I guess I am trapped in here with you. So much for our narrative. I do owe you a morale check over here on a 5+. Hey, I get D6 back. That's pretty good. For 2. It could have been better, but 2 will come back. Time to calculate some points.
Yeah, so I got superiority to 4. I killed 3 units for no prisoners, so I'll get a D3.
You can't use my dice anymore.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. And because I killed that very horrible combat unit, I think it's called Demonettes.
Yeah.
I also got to hold the line.
Yeah, I guess you're Corn Berserkers now. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you a die. Oh, for 2, not bad. Bringing the current score right now to 7-3 in favor of the Eldar. That was a big turn. I honestly don't know what to do. I have some thinking to do. Yeah, I mean, the combination of your shooting and my really poor rolling,
Yeah.
and not making some decent charges, very underwhelming with the charges, the advancing, because I feel like I have yet another advancing and charging to do against all this. Running out of Keepers of Secrets, I have some figuring out to do. So let's go into Demons of Slaanesh and let's figure something out, folks. Cards I'm going to be drawing are going to be Secure Objective number 2, which is going to be in the Demon's Book, and Blood and Guts. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the fight phase. So 12 is going to be Cycle of Life. Score 1 victory point if an enemy infantry unit was destroyed during this turn. Starting off in my movement phase, we are going to go ahead and move this Exalted Chariot. It's just going to go 12 inches right over to here. Jumping over quickly now to my left flank, the other Exalted Chariot, it's also going to move right over to here, 12 inches. The Keeper of Secrets, the only one left, it's going to go ahead and advance. Getting a 5, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Because with that now, the Keeper of Secrets, it is going to be running right through here, and it's going to end up right over here, going in for a little bit of a suicide run, and it's going to go after the characters. Demonettes, they're going to go ahead and advance. Ooh, getting a 6 plus the 1, so they can go 14 inches. Herald on foot will go ahead and advance as well. Getting a 1, not too bad. So he is just going to go to the rest of the squad right to there. The Demon Prince of Slaanesh is going to advance. Getting a 2. Okay, so we can go 14 inches. So Dan and I just had like a 15-minute conversation off camera about my potential options, about what to do. Because the Demon Prince right now, the options are he flies in, hopefully somewhere here is what 14 gives me. Forbidden Gem comes over here, next turn pops it off, shuts down the Avatar. But right now, Demon Prince comes over here. These guys will probably charge here, this thing will charge over there, and then the Demon Prince comes in over here, charges in this guy. However, if I don't make a big enough charge, the Avatar can come in and heroically intervene. Now that's something I don't want to happen. So I'm thinking about spending a command point to re-roll that 2. So that's what I think I'm going to go ahead and do. Hopefully get something a lot higher. Is it worth it? I think so. But it's I'm risking maybe rolling 1. Hopefully the dice gods are with me. A 4, getting an extra 2 inches. Yep. It's worth it.
Yep.
So 16, Demon Prince is going to fly right up to here. The Contorted Epitome, it's going to go ahead and advance. Getting a 4, that is pretty good. So they can go 16 inches. So with 16, the Contorted, it's going to run all the way deep inside, right into this little pocket. And we have some options for Smite. And then these Demonettes, we're just going to move our base 7, having them go up right to here. This lowly fiend will advance. Oh, okay, cool. Getting a 6, so it is going to go 18 inches. I might go up that way. Actually, on second thought, it's just going to go through the ruins and end up right over here. And my general on the Seeker Steed, she's going to go ahead and advance. Getting a 3. She is just going to run right over into this little pocket, being within 12 of the Avatar. Maybe the Forbidden Gem happens next turn. Jumping into the Psychic phase now, we're going to start off with Smite coming from this Demon Prince, and we're going to be popping it because they're equal distance from these Guardians and into the Avatar. So we're going to put it into the Avatar, looking for 5. Which we do get it off with a 7. You want to stop that?
No, I'm going to hold off for now.
All right, looking for D3 mortal wounds, which we get just 1 mortal wound.
Yeah, ignores wounds on a 5+ with his Molten Body.
Oh, and he does with a 6. Keeper of Secrets, it's going to go ahead and cast Smite. Closest target is this floaty person right over here. Looking for a 6 now. And we do get it off with an 8.
Oh, I'm going to try and deny that one with the Farseer.
And we stop it with an 11. The Contorted Epitome, it's going to go ahead and cast Smite. Closest target is the Guardians. We do get +1 to this. Ooh, that's going to be the Uber Smite.
Super Smite.
Do you want to try to stop that one? That's actually +1, so it's a 12.
Yeah.
D6 Immortal Wounds. For a total of 3 mortal wounds.
Ignoring on 6s.
2 guys die. And then my general, she'll go ahead and cast Smite as well. I don't think that one goes off. 1, 2, 3.
4th Smite.
This is the 4th Smite.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, that does not go off. My Herald on foot will go ahead and cast Smite, looking for a 9. It's a fail. The Big Keeper of Secrets... Oh, yes, the Big Keeper of Secrets does have Delightful Agonies. I think I'm going to put it on himself. Does it go off? It does go off with a 10.
Okay, I'll have Eldred try and deny. And he can use his once per psychic phase reroll of a die or roll.
Oh, look at you go! You are on fire, my friend. Okay, time to go into the. Actually, you know what? I think I have some shooting from these guys with their whips.
Oh.
Yeah, we do have some shooting with the Lash of Torment. It's Assault D6, and we're going to be going into these Guardians over here for 2 hits, or for 2 shots. Hitting on, I think we hit on 2s or 3s. I'm going to double check. We're going to be hitting on 3s, which we hit with 1. And it's Strength 4 to your Toughness 3. Looking for 3s to wound. Getting 1. There's no AP on this.
Okay, got 5 up.
Nope.
And 6 up.
6 up.
Feel no pain.
Nope, 1 guy does die. We'll do the Lash of Torment over here into these Guardians as well. Assault D6 for 5. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be all of them. Looking for 3s to wound. Okay, getting 3.
Okay, 5s.
Followed by 6s. 3 will die. Now we're going to go to the charge phase, starting with this Exalted Chariot into these Guardians. And you get to make your Overwatch.
14 shots. 6s.
Getting 2, Toughness 5.
And wounding on 5s.
Oh, getting 1, 5 up invul, which we do not make, so it's going to take a 1 wound down to 11. Charge distance, huzzah! It is in with a 10.
That's good rolls now.
Right? Yeah, I know. This Exalted Chariot is going to charge into these Guardians.
You got 6s.
Getting 2. Getting 1, 5 up. Oh, I make it.
Nice.
Charge distance. It's in with a 7. Crash. Oh, and I moved the objective. Turn it. The big blob of Demonuts over here, they're going to be charging into... They're going to declare both this unit of Guardians and this big blob of Guardians over here.
Hitting on 6s. Wounding on 3s.
Oh, okay, nice. 5 up. I make 1.
And the cannon as well.
Nothing. Looking for that 6. Oh, and they make it with a 10. Very nice. Just for good measure, we're going to throw the Demonites into the Guardians. Oh yeah, they are getting in with a 10. Plus 1, 11. Demon Prince now is going to declare a charge against this... Is it not the Wraith Knight? The Wraith Lord. Against the Wraith Lord.
2d6 flamers.
For 5.
And wounding on 5s.
Ooh, getting 3.
Not bad.
5 up invul. Ooh, I make 1. He's going to take 2 wounds.
And the shuriken cannons on 6s.
Nothing. Charge distance for him. Ooh, getting a 12. That was exactly what I needed.
Oh no.
So the Demon Prince can go wherever he wants, making sure he's outside of Heroic Intervene range. Boom, right to there. The Contorted Epitome now, it's going to declare a charge against all 3 now of these characters.
Okay. So they each have a shuriken pistol. Just do them all at the same time. Nothing?
Nothing?
And the Farseer who flies has the Singing Spear.
No. Charge distance for her. Getting an 8. And 8 inches is going to be more than enough for the Contorted to pop through the building and wrap to here. Boom. And then the Keeper of Secrets. He's going to be declaring a charge against the Farseer and your general.
Okay. Throw a spear at you.
Ooh, it hits!
Ooh, and
Okay.
it always wounds on it too.
You would. That is incredible. You want to spend a command point?
No, it's not worth it.
Okay.
You have a lousy pistol shot also though.
No.
Actually, I can't even do both at the same time. I'm just breaking the rules. If you shoot a pistol, you can't shoot anything else.
Oh, fair enough.
My bad, commenters. I'm sorry.
That's hey, you know what? It was good it was good comedy. Good comedy. His charge distance. Okay, he makes it. Crashing, boom, into both. My Herald on foot, he's gonna go ahead and charge into these guys over here. He does with a 9. Bazing. And then, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and charge with my general to these guys. I don't think I have to, but I'm going to do it for fun. Boom. She crashes in. So we're going to go ahead and start with some charges. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the Demon Prince first. Because if I go anywhere else, you can spend 2 command points to interrupt, and I don't want you interrupting up with this guy.
Speaking of which, forgot to roll my thing at the beginning of the turn.
Yes, we wanted to make sure we're going to do that.
Magic 6?
No.
Doesn't matter.
So we have 7 attacks with the dual Malefic Talons, hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s, looking for 5s to wound. Ooh, only getting 2.
So we got a 5-up save.
Make 1.
And ignore the damage on 6s.
Nice, he's only going to take 1 wound. Oof. We do actually have to go back step for this Exalted Chariot. For each model that is within 1 inch of it for scything impact, I roll that many dice. And if I roll a 6, you take a mortal wound. So 2 models over here, nothing happens over here. And we have 1 model here within 1 inch, so on a 6 up, nothing happens as well. So we're going to go ahead and starting with the Exalted Chariot. We have 8 attacks hitting on 2s. Normally we would be strength 4, but because we do have the Herald nearby, we're going to be at strength 5. Looking for 3s to wound. These 6s are going to be at AP -4, and these are going to be at AP -1.
So I got 6 up with these. And then all of them is just 1 damage each?
Just 1 damage each.
So 6 up, Ulthway save. 4 go down.
We then get to make 8 additional attacks with the tongues, hitting on 2s. And looking for 3s to wound. There is no AP to this.
Okay. Got a 5 up.
Ooh, pretty decent. Followed by
And
6s.
6 up.
Nope, all 3 will die.
Unit is done.
And we'll go ahead, consolidate 3 inches towards closest enemy unit. We're going to swing onto my left flank. We're going to do the exact same thing, hitting on 2s. We're not going to be at strength 5 on this flank, but we're still wounding on 3s. One of them is going to be at AP -4. The rest are at AP -1.
6 ups. And Ulthway. 3 go down.
And then the tongues are going to come out and lick ya, hitting on 2s. And 3s to wound.
5 ups. And I need some 6s.
2 more die. And I think we're just going to say that the rest of the squad is going to get annihilated by those demonettes. So, boof, there.
I still think I would have won that.
Yeah, really? And then I consolidated these 2 units a little closer to the closest enemy unit. Next, we're going to have this big squad of demonettes going into these guardians. We have 60 attacks. There is exactly 21, so we have 1 additional attack, hitting on 3s. And I'm going to be rolling this amount of dice twice. I am within 6 inches of the Demon Prince to re-rolling 1s, but there's no 1s in this roll to re-roll. Our Warlord Herald is nearby, so we're going to be at strength 4, looking for 3s to wound. So even though there's another volley of 30 coming, we're just going to roll to see what happens first.
Yeah. 2 Guardians with their Ulthway saves. Oh, that's 2 dead. And then 2 at a time on the weapons platform. 4 ups. Both fail. And it's dead. And then all of these are 6 up Guardian saves.
There was 1 6. It got turned over.
Well, if it turned over during the roll, it's okay. They're all going to die anyway. And their Ulthway saves. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them die right there.
That's going to be the entire squad, so no need to roll the rest of the other 30. The Contorted Epitome is going to be going next, and we'll be putting all of the attacks into your general. We're going to be having 2 attacks with the Coiled Tentacles, hitting on 2s, which both are going to be hitting. Eldrad is one of those rare elves that does actually lift. So he's going to be at toughness of 4, looking for 3s to wound. Ooh, and we do get a 1. This is going to be at a -2 AP.
Okay, I got my 3 up invulnerable save.
Ooh, what you do make? Very nice. And then we make 8 additional attacks with the Ravening Claws, hitting on 2s. And we do get to re-roll the ones because of the Demon Prince nearby. Thank you, my prince. Very nice. Looking for 3s to wound.
3 up and vulnerable save.
These are going to be 2 damage apiece.
What do you think?
So you're going to keep it.
Yep. I do get my all-way saves though.
Oh, you take 4
Down
wounds.
to 1.
Down to 1. And now all that is left to go is the Keeper of Secrets. So what I think I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have 6 attacks with the sword go into Eldrad. It might be overkill, but you do have that 3 up invulnerable save.
Yeah.
And then 4 attacks with the claws going into the floaty guy. So let's go ahead and do that. Hitting on 2s. We are not within range to re-roll that 1 from the Demon Prince. So that is pretty decent. And then we are going to be at strength 9 because the Contorted Epitome is increasing our strength. So we are looking for 2s to wound. And that is going to be 5. At minus 3 AP, you have your 3 up invul.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
jeez.
use my reroll.
You would.
But I'm gonna use one of these vest dies.
Oh, don't you dare. Ah! No! No! I hate the Eldar. All right, we've got 4 attacks now with the Great Claw into this guy. Hitting on 2s. Okay. And we are looking for... Oh, yeah, we're wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
We do get to re-roll 1s. Okay. You have your 4 up invul.
Yep.
Okay. You are going to be taking 3 damage.
All-the-way saves. Yep. Alright, the way Wraith Lord is leveling his Ghost Glaive. Just sizing it up against your neck.
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
if it fits. So he's got 4 attacks hitting on 3s. But because of our ancient rivalry, he can re-roll.
Hmm.
Handy
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Strength 9, so wounding on 3s. For 4 at AP minus 4.
5 up invul. Oh! Get invested!
6 each.
Yes! 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 Oh, it is coming up, Vito and Slanesh.
Well done,
Yes.
sir. Well done. We'll start with the Warlock going in over here against the Mirror guys. It's 2 attacks hitting on 3s. And it was Witchblade, always wounds on 2s.
What'd you do?
AP 0.
5 up invulnerable save. Nope. Damage?
D3.
Getting 1.
Okay, the Flying Farseer is going to be fighting your Keeper of Secrets. He is going to be using his Singing Spear.
I do have Mesmerizing Aura, which means it's going to be -1 to hit.
Okay. Hitting on 3s then.
Getting 1.
And always wounding on a 2.
5 up invul. How much I make?
Oof. Nice. Okay, Eldrad's going next. He's going to be fighting with his Witchblade. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s because of your minus. And always wounding on 2s.
Oh, jeez. Come on. 5 up. Okay, they go through.
2d3.
4 damage. We did have 1 die over here to Overwatch, so I owe a morale check. Nope, we're okay. In terms of points, I'll be getting D3 for Blood and Guts. Ooh, for 3. Behind enemy lines, I have my Demon Prince, the Contorted Epitome, and the Keeper of Secrets, so D3. Oh, another 3. And then for the secure objective number 2, which was Cycle of Life, which was destroy an enemy infantry unit. So I'll get +1 for that. So that's 7 points this turn. That was a huge point jump for me this turn. So the current score right now is 10-7 in favor of the Demons of Slaanesh. I did not expect that to happen.
Yeah, that's good.
I was really hoping for this to go a lot better because I could have healed D6 wounds with the Sinister's Hand if I killed at least one character. So that was a little unfortunate. But yeah, sometimes that's how it goes, folks. So we're going to go into Eldar, turn number 3. It's only turn 3. That was the bottom of 2, and it's just been a bloodbath. So let's go and see what happens. And now, right at the beginning of the turn, I'm going to go ahead and pop the Forbidden Gem, being within 12 inches of the Avatar, and I have to roll 3d6 and exceed his leadership. Let's see if I can shut him down for this entire turn. He's leadership 9? Mm-hmm. Okay. Was that 3?
10.
10. Leadership 9, the Avatar cannot move, he cannot shoot, he cannot charge, or use any of the abilities in his entire datasheet. He is done for this turn.
The Viper is going to fly down and snag objective 5.
Next, we're going to go ahead and try to fall back with some of these characters. Now, the Contorted Epitome has a rule called Horrible Fascination. Anything that wants to fall back within 6 inches of it has to roll 3d6 and try to beat its own leadership, but on 3d6, which is a little difficult to do.
Yeah.
So, why don't you go ahead? Who do you want to start with?
Let's start with the Flying Farseer. It's got leadership 9, which I do.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and fall back with
Okay,
it.
I'll do that in a second.
Yeah.
Then I'll try Eldrad, also leadership 9.
How come you can roll high with everything else, but when it matters...
You have to use your mind to control the dice.
I see. Okay. And then the Warlock?
He should be lesser leadership, I think leadership 8. He's
Okay.
going to stay there.
He's staying there.
Yeah, he's okay. The Fire Dragons are going to shuffle up just a little bit to get into half range for their Melta. 2 Viper are going to jump over here just to give themselves some options in terms of what infantry squads they want to shoot. Warwalker is going to shuffle out just to give himself some options as well. So Psychic Phase, we're going to start with Eldrad. He is going to start by smiting into...
Keeper Secrets? Okay.
An 8.
I will stop it, or attempt to stop it, with the Contorted Epitome. I get +1. Not with that roll.
Oh.
D3 mortal wounds. Geez, down to 3.
He's also going to cast Executioner on 7. He gets +1 to the roll because he just cast a successful power. So it would go off on exactly 7, so I'll keep it.
All right, Contorted, I need you. Stop this. +1. What?
D3. 2.
Down to 1 wound remaining. Oh, jeez.
And last power, Eldred is going to doom the big squad of Devonettes, looking for a 7, but +1 because Psychic Power just went off. For a 10.
Demon Prince will try to stop it. That's a fail.
Flying Farseer is going to smite. For 6. Get my once per Psychic Phase reroll with, I think it's Runes of the Farseer. Oh, did I reroll both or just one? Give me a second to think about that. Just gonna choose to reroll both. 9.
Keeper of Secrets is going to try to stop that, try to save its own life. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yes! Yes! With 1 wound!
What? Alright, Lashley's gonna cast Mind Chess.
My chest.
So I need a 7 on that, and I get no rerolls here. 10.
10, okay. Let's see if I can checkmate you on this again with a Keeper. No. Goes off.
So now we roll a dice and add our leadership to it.
Okay.
If I beat you, you die.
I'm leadership 10.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Great.
You're dead. Because you lost at Mind Chess. It's too taxing.
Yeah, you don't die just right out. It's
No,
the difference.
only because you had 1 wound left.
Yeah, exactly. Because I would have taken just 3 mortal wounds. Ah, poor guy. I knew him well.
Warlock is going to try and jinx the Demonettes on a 7. Goes off on an 8.
I'm going to try and stop that with my Warlord. And we
Nice.
do with a 9.
Nice.
Jumping into the shooting phase now.
Fire Dragons. Normal guys on 3s. Ooh. And the Exarch on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Okay.
Toughness 5.
So wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1. Are you a vehicle?
I don't think so, even though I'm a chariot. I'm going to double check that.
Alright, cool.
I am a chariot, not a vehicle.
Who knew? Oh, sorry, so you get some saves too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
5 up? No.
2d6, taking the highest for each. For a 5. And 6. 11. So he's going to shoot his anti-infantry missiles into the Demonettes.
Sounds something made up, but okay.
2d6 shots. Just for 4.
Just, okay.
Just testing the waters. He moved with a heavy weapon, so hitting on 4s. And strength 4, so wounding on 3s. And so it's 2, and your save has been reduced by... Oh, actually, did I... you stopped my...
5 up. I save 1. And I don't have... Yeah, I don't have it. So I just lose 1.
He's got no other targets. The Wraith Lord, so he's going to put his Bright Lances into the Demonettes on 3s. And 2's rerolling. 1.
5 up. Nope. Just 1 guy dies.
Viper is shooting into the Demonettes with the Shuriken Cannons. It's got 6 shots. And wounding on 2's, re-rolling because of Doom. Ooh, okay, 3.
Hooah! 2 die. Going for the next one, same thing. And the reroll. Nice. Huzzah! That one hurt a lot. Ouch, 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 ouch. And the last one. Five up. Whoa. Oh, jeez, another 2 die. Pop, pop, pop. And the cowardly wave serpent on top of this building. Going to be doing the exact same thing.
Yep. And 2's rerolling.
Nice. Can I roll that many 5s? Come here. Oh, that's pretty decent.
Not bad. Missiles into the chariot. And 3's. For 2.
5 up. I make 1.
Okay, d6.
Only 1 damage.
Just the 1.
Do you want to spend that command point?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Actually, I think I already did with the. No, I did.
No.
Nope. Nope. Take that back.
You-
No, thanks.
Every
That helps.
single
I
time.
appreciate you suggesting it.
You know what? Every time I've made, hey, you can't do this. Oh, you go, yeah. More. I have to stop being nice. No more nice to my guests. I'm just kidding. I love my guests. This guy going into.
4 missiles. No.
Good.
No, I'm done.
It's about time. We're going to church phase. You want to fight?
Yeah, just checking to make sure I don't have anything else to shoot, though I don't think I do.
Fight me, bro.
Oh, we definitely will.
This guy?
He's gonna charge him.
Overwatch? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, he's in.
10.
Wraith Lord has 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, but re-rolling because it's the first round of combat and we hate Slaanesh. Okay. Toughness 7 with him, so wounding on 3s.
No.
Oh,
Huh.
no damage.
I appreciate that.
You know what?
Contorted Epitome is going to go into this guy over here, the Warlock. We're going to start with the Coiled Tentacles, hitting on 2s. Only getting a 1, but you guys reroll 1s because of the Demon Prince. Huzzah! Very nice. Looking for, we're going to be Strength 6 against Toughness 3. 2s to wound. Only getting 1. And it's going to be at AP minus 2.
Okay, 4 up. Invulnerable.
What'd you make? Ah, darn it. And then we have 8 attacks with the Ravening Claws, hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s. And then looking for 2s to wound. 4 ups. And it's going to be 2 damage per.
He's dead.
And because Slaanesh always fights first, my Demon Prince gets to go next, unless something is charged. So Demon Prince will go. We're going to be putting all of our attacks into the wounded Wraith Lord. 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s, looking for 5s to wound. We have 3 wounds in there.
5 ups. Made 1, and they're 2 damage apiece.
2 damage apiece.
I got Ulthway saves. Take 3.
Wraith Lord goes down to 6 wounds remaining, and then he can go ahead and fight back.
Yep. No longer in the first round of combat, so no rerolls. So just 3s. Not doing too well. And 3s.
Getting 2. 5 up invul. Come on, buddy. Come on. Cocked. Come on. Okay, I make 1 damage.
D6.
Oh dear. Oh, that was teetering. That scared me a lot. Demon Prince goes down to 2 wounds remaining. We have morale over here. I'm going to be losing D6 plus 6. Show me a 1. Show me 1. Nope. That sucks. I'm losing 8. That is the entire squad gone. Oh, I'm short on Demonettes.
So we got secure objective 5. Just 1 point for Big Game Hunter. And sadly, we killed someone in the psychic phase, in the shooting phase, but just barely didn't kill the Demon Prince. So instead of getting D3 plus 3, we're just getting D3. For 1.
So 3 total.
3 total.
Which completely ties the game 10 to 10. It has been a complete bloodbath. We're going to go into turn number 3 for Slaanesh. And we can see what is going to happen next. Hopefully I can get some good cards and start whittling down what is left. Alright, cards, what is fate in store for me? Secure objective number 6. Defend objective number 2. And secure objective number 6, which is going to be for me, which is going to be the Great Game. Roll a dice at the end of each turn after generating this objective. Score that number of victory points if you control exactly that number of objective markers. For example, if you could roll a 3, you will score 3 victory points if you control 3 objective markers. Okay, starting off with my movement phase. My Herald on foot, it's going to go ahead and advance. Getting a 5, so that's going to be more than enough inches to go ahead and secure objective number 6, which is going to be right over here. I think my Warlord, she's just going to run right over to here. And not run as in advance, but she's just going to go right to here. And then the Contorted Epitome, she's going to go right to there. My Fiend, it's going to go ahead and advance for plus 5. So he's just going to turn around to once again go through the building and snag this objective, hoping that the Great Game will pay off. Demonettes, they're going to go 7 inches this way, heading towards that guy. So we're going to try to get into combat with him. And then, once again, going on to objective number 5 and hoping for the Great Game. And this Exalted Chariot, it is going to go ahead and just swivel around right to here. This might be the worst idea, but I am going to play the Great Game.
You're all in on the Great Game.
I mean, it's great flavor text, and I think I'm going to do it. Demon Prince is going to fall back. He's going to fly on over.
Classic Slaanesh move.
Yeah.
Run away from combat.
Go. And we're going for broke. We're going for all of it. We're going to land on objective number 4. So we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if these Demonettes get that charge off, which should with the plus 1, we will have 5 objectives. And if we can roll that 5, we will get 5 victory points for the Great Game.
That's basically the end of the game if you do that.
We'll see. Yeah, but we're playing the Great Game. Jumping now into the psychic phase, we are going to go ahead and cast Smite with my Warlord. Closest target is going to be your Warlord. So let's play some of that chess, shall we?
Mind chess.
Hooah! And we get a 5. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and spend my last command point. I'm going to re-roll that one, but not with that one, because that is a garbage. Poo-poo. Hooah! Hey, that's what we got, getting a 9.
All right, I'm going to deny with my Warlord.
Ooh, getting
I'm going to
a
do
4.
my once per psychic phase reroll.
No, getting an 8. For D3 mortal wounds,
He's dead.
he is dead, and that's going to be Warlord kill. Contorted Epitome, it's going to go ahead and cast Smite. I do get +1 to this. Ooh, so we're going to be getting a 7.
Okay, try and deny.
Oh, and you do it with a 9. Very nice. She's going to go ahead and cast the Symphony of Pain on her. It does go off with a 9.
Do you have any other powers this turn?
He can cast Smite, and he can cast Smite.
So it's just -1 to hit?
-1 to hit.
That's okay, I'll take it.
My Herald on Foot is going to go ahead and cast Smite, closest target being the Avatar. I'll go ahead and reroll. That's a very hard one. Okay, same thing, getting a 9.
I got one last deny.
Okay, does go off for D3 mortal wounds. For 3 mortal wounds.
Ignore them on 5s with this molten body.
He'll take 2. My Demon Prince is going to... He can cast, but I'm nervous about the perils and then killing himself. But I want to go ahead for the great game.
Great game.
So I'm not going to go ahead and cast with him. I may as well go ahead and do a little bit of small shooting with the Exalted Chariot. Assault D6 into the Warwalker for 2 shots, hitting on 3s. We have 1. Your toughness?
6.
6. Looking for 5s. Getting 1. Minus, I believe it's -1, but I'm going to double check. No minus.
So we got 4 up armor.
He's going to take 1 wound.
Ignore on a 6.
And now we have some charges to make. We're going to be starting with these Demonettes, charging this Viper.
6 shots. Nothing.
Charge distance, getting +1. Oh, getting a 8. Boom, crashing in just like so. The Contorted Epitome is going to go ahead and charge into the floating lady over here.
Throw a spear, but not shoot the pistol, because rules. Nothing.
Charge distance. She's in a lot.
Yep.
Crash. And I'm going to throw my Warlord in too for good measure. Crash. And we're going to go ahead and throw... do we want to throw the Chariot? Yeah, we're going to charge the Warwalker. Why not? Time up.
At your own peril, sir.
Yeah.
Missiles.
Nothing. Whew. Alright, charge distance for that. Yeah, it's in. Boom, crashing in and still being within 3 of the objective. On a 6 up, it'll take a mortal wound. It does not. We're going to be starting with the Contorted Epitome. 2 attacks, hitting on 2s. We do. We're going to be wounding on your toughness 3.
Yeah.
So wounding on 2s. And we do. You have your invulnerable save.
4 up.
You're going to be taking 3 damage.
All 3 saves. He's dead.
1 more.
Well, he's dead already.
Yeah, dead. Oop.
Extra dead.
Demonettes now going into the Viper, hitting on 3s. And looking for 5s to wound. We have 2 at AP -1,
4 ups.
which you make, and then 4 at AP -4.
So those are just all 3 saves. Take 2.
Nice. And then for the last of my attacks, we have the Chariot into the Warwalker, hitting on 2s. Looking for 5s to wound.
2 at AP -1 for 5 ups. His 5 up invulnerable save actually works in combat as well, so these are 5 ups too. And all of these are ignored on 6s. For 2. Warwalker's got his chicken legs, hitting on surprisingly 3s. And he is strength 5.
Toughness 5.
Okay, 4s. 1. No AP.
5 up. I'll take 1 damage down to
Okay.
5. And then we have the Viper.
1 attack on 6s.
Nothing. In terms of points, I will get 1 for secure objective number 6. I won't be getting defend number 2, but it is time for the great game.
Great game.
So whatever I roll, I get that many victory points.
No, you have to roll exactly a 5.
Oh, that's right.
'cause
That's
you're
right.
on
Because I'm on that many.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh, geez Louise.
But you get
Okay, let's see if I can roll a 5. Come on, for the lady, for the lady. Oh no! What? For the lady! Oh, I'm sorry, headphone users. I am sorry. Sending that demon prince all the way over there was 100% worth it. Dea's face. Oh my goodness, that just gives me. I just scored 6 victory points this turn. Holy moly.
Wow.
The great game
That
is
was-
worth it.
that was awesome.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. That was incredible. I can't believe that was worth it. Holy moly. Which brings the current score right now to 17 to 5.
10.
Sorry, to 10. Sorry, I apologize. 17 to 10. I still
Massive.
took my breath away. Oh my goodness.
Massive.
Wow. Wow, Slanesh loves that. Wow.
Alright, do I get a command point? No. Need a really big draw here. Secure objective 2. You're almost. Oh, that's the only one you're not on. Secure objective 3. And secure objective 1. So the Viper needs to fall back and come over and try and grab objective number 1. Warwalker is going to fall out of combat. Viper is going to come over and try and get objective 3. And just to ensure, I will have the Wave Serpent drop down. This Viper's going to come over here so they can get some shots off on characters. This Wraith Lord is going to go towards these characters as well. It's going to do the same thing. Avatar is angry now that he's finally able to move. So he's going to come out and stand in between these two characters. And the Fire Dragons are coming out. And Warwalker is going to move this way. I won't be able to get objective 2 this turn, but if we keep going, I'll set myself up for next turn.
Jumping into the shooting phase now.
Viper's going to take some shots at this Fiend.
Getting 3 hits. I am toughness 4.
Okay, wounding on 3s.
Getting 3. 5 up invulnerable. I make 2
Nice.
damage.
Just 1.
All right, down to 3 wounds.
Wave Serpent's going to shoot at the Fiend as well. And 3s.
5 up. Oof. Enough to take him out. Fire Dragons now are going to light up the Demon Prince.
The normal guys on 3s, and the Exarch rerolling 1s. And wounding on 3s for... is he a monster?
I believe he is. I'm going to double check it. He is a monster, but you rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter. 5 up invul. Ooh, 1 does go through.
Ooh, 2d6, pick the highest.
Oh, that does take the Demon Prince out.
The Avatar's Flaming Sword is going to the Herald on 2.
Get a 1.
Okay, that's it. Warlord, the Wraith Lord's going to shoot into him. It's cannons. Wounding on 3s. Or 2.
5 up. No, 1 damage each.
Yep. 2 flamers going in as well. Ooh.
Ooh, 12. Oh, not looking good.
Wounding on 4s.
5 up. Oh, bad roll.
Ooh.
That's enough for Warlord kill.
The flamers are going to go into the contorted and the bright lances in the chariot downfield. So flamers first. 7.
7.
Wounding on 5s. For 2.
5 up. Oh, I make 1.
Bright lances on 4s.
Nothing.
Viper into the contorted. And wounding on 3s.
Ooh, it's gonna take 4 wounds. Down to 2 remaining.
Missiles are going into the chariot. And what do you got, threes?
Nothing.
Ooh, for nothing.
Do you want to spend a command point?
Yeah, I'll use a command point on that.
5 up. Nothing. Oh, goes through.
And d6 damage.
For 2.
I'm going to pop the Serpent Shield, so on a 2+ it goes off. And I do d3 mortal wounds. For 1.
Down to 2.
Vipers go into the chariot. And threes. For 3.
Ooh, 5 up. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, that's enough to take out the chariot.
Uses anti-infantry missiles all the way down to the Demonettes. So 2d6.
9.
Hitting on 4s because I moved. And wounding on 3s.
5 up. Oh, geez, 3 more will go down. Morale check on a 5 up. Nope, they're okay.
Avatar charging into the Herald. 10. This guy going to the Contorted. 8 should be good. Spidey's coming along for the ride as well. 8 should be good. Wraith Knight with the sword is going into the Contorted. Hitting on 3s. We can reroll because first round of combat against my ancient nemesis.
Oh,
And what is your toughness? 5?
5.
You said? Okay, so 3s. For 3.
5 up invul. Nope. Shoot.
3d6.
That was just enough, well, more than enough, to take her out. She had 2 wounds left.
Wow.
And because Slaanesh always fights first, even if I'm charged, I'm going to go ahead and attack with my Herald. I have 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Looking for 5s to wound. Only getting 1.
4 up armor save.
And you make it. Nice.
Avatar swinging back on 2s.
Nice.
Strength 8. So 2s, I assume. For 4.
Ooh, 5 up invul. Oh, it is absolutely. I imagine the damage is like 3 or 2.
Each one is 2d6, pick the highest.
It's dead.
So I got Secure Objective 1, Secure Objective 3. I'll keep this because I can get it next turn, and I got Warlord for 3 points.
So we're just going to go right into Slaanesh, turn 4. I went ahead and discarded Defend 2 because it makes sense for me to have that. So the 2 cards that I have to keep or draw are going to be Supremacy. Oh, that's pretty awful. And Secure Objective number 2. Those aren't the best cards in the world to have. So what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and advance the Demonettes because I only have them on the board for 1, which I do get to add +1 to them, which is not too bad. So what they are going to do is they're just going to go right to here. And I'm going to string them along. We're going to do that conga like so. Holding 2 objectives, and we are objective secured because we're troops. So we're technically holding that objective from the Avatar, and I think I'm going to end my turn
There.
because I have no shooting. I only have that 1. So we're going to do the great game. On a 2+, will I get 2 victory points? Come on, come on, 2. No, I thought I saw it 2, but we'll get a 3. So that's going to be the end of my turn, and I'm going to go ahead and discard Supremacy. Eldar, turn 5.
Witch Hunter cannot do it. Master of Runes, score 1 victory point. You successfully manifest a psychic power. Cannot do it. Alright, Warwalker's going to go get objective 2. And the Viper will go sit for a line breaker at the back of the board. So I got objective 2. I'm not even going to bother with anything else that turn, and I will discard Master of Runes for 1 point.
Which brings the current score right now to 17 to 14. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do... on my turn, I got to draw some cards. It's going to be defend number 1. Defend 1 is all the way over there. I'm not going to do anything.
Smart.
So at the end of my turn, on the great game.
The great game.
The great game. No. So then we need to go ahead and roll a die. On a 1 or 2, the game ends. So Dan, would you like to go ahead and roll that die on a 1 or 2? The game ends.
I would love to.
Oh no! The game ends. How did this happen? You know what? I guess the lore is there's so much dust and debris and fog of war that this was actually Slanesh's plan.
All along.
All along, you actually got lost in this labyrinth
For all of eternity.
for all of eternity, and you are just bound to die here alone forever.
Yep.
So the final score, everyone, is going to be 17-14 in favor of Demons of Slaanesh.
Well played, sir.
Wow, that was an incredible game.
That was great.
Holy moly, man. Jeez. All right, so have you ever played against Demons of Slaanesh before?
No, never.
Okay, so what are some of your thoughts?
They're insanely fast.
Yeah.
It's one thing to hear their movement statistics, but then when you feel it and its impact on the board, it's quite insane.
Yeah.
Like I tried to backline my deployment as much as I could, but even then, you were getting off multiple first turn charges, and you probably should have got a couple more than you did.
Yeah, I think some of my rolling was pretty lackluster.
Especially at the beginning.
The beginning was pretty. I also think the deployment kind of hurt me. I think I just had so much. Especially with the chariots. I mean, I'm trying to run different lists with Demons of Slaanesh. It's pretty difficult just because they don't have really much to take. Being one of those mono armies within a book that has either, Khorne, Tzeentch, or Nurgle. So there's really not much to take. But I want to try to mix things up for you guys, the viewers. So yeah, I'm trying new things. But yeah, deployment kind of messed me up. And yeah, pretty bad rolls early on. But I had some really cool things happening over here.
Oh, you had some great plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really great back and forth. Tons of firepower that you could deal out. But it's one of those, rock, paper, scissors where you had a counter and then I had a counter.
Yep.
But yeah, and I mean, any comments you want to add?
No, I think that was it. I had a blast. It's good. It's always fun to have a nice close game.
Yeah.
When it goes back and forth. I'm really happy the Grandmaster plan or whatever.
Yeah, that worked.
Amazing.
I as soon as I'm like, okay, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna roll a 5. Yeah, I did not expect that to happen
Especially
at
because
all.
you debated moving the Demon Prince for so long, right? You're back and forth, back and forth. It's pretty clutch that you moved him.
Yeah, I think it worked. Yeah, that was awesome. And now the Eldar are trapped in this labyrinth for all time.
Alive.
Alive. But
We have our souls.
you have your souls, but Slaanesh has them in their grasp forever. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this battle rep. It's definitely going to be one of my favorites. It was just hilarity abound. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. And as always, happy wargaming, folks.